Hey there, welcome back to Road to Data Engineer. This is going to be episode 24. So, in the last episode, we were trying to run the full WebScraper, working through some different bugs. And the last bug we got was this one here. And when I looked into the web page that we were supposed to be scraping, it was bringing us to this runtime error. And that should be Europeans No GI 2016. So if we go to Europeans, the 2015 page loads, we see that. When I try to follow the 2016 page, oh, maybe it's working now? What? Oh, that's regular euros, not nogi, sorry. European, here we go, nogi. So 2015 nogi page works. 2016, we get this error in application. So we know it's not the scraper itself that's bugging out. It's literally the web page. Let's check the next couple too. It's like all the other pages look fine. It's really just this 2016 page that's bugging out. So I pulled up try except here. I've done this little section of the W3 course before, but it's been a while. I've done try catch in R at work, but may have to implement some try catch. But first, I just want to walk through and see when I try to connect to the web page with the URL lib request, what does that look like? So we're going to open a REPL and see. Yep. And then we're going to say URL equals how to get the web page link. Yep. And then we're going to do URL open URL. And there we're getting a timeout. And then let's just HTTP error, internal server error. So there's probably a few things that we could do here. I actually want to see if we can maybe find some documentation on this package real quick, because it's possible the function itself might have something that can help us. So okay, URL request URL open. Timeout that. Open URL, which can either be a string containing a valid, properly encoded URL, or a request object. Um, so it's saying it should always return a object. Let's see if I try to store in a variable. Nope, I still get the error. Raises URL error on protocol errors. Hmm. Um, this class is an abstraction. I wonder if we can do this. Request. Um, did I import a module? Yeah, I did. So from URL lib.request import request. And then we're going to do request URL and see what happens. Interesting. Hmm. Response class is used by URL lib. Hmm. Hmm. So I don't. It kind of looks like. What's the code I'm getting? Um, data timeout. HTTP error 500. Internal server error. Hmm. So really what I want is I want some type of try except, I think. I basically want to try to open it and if I can't, I want to exit my function. Let's open the function page. I'm pretty sure there was some type of exit option. Return value. Position only arguments. Keyword. Recursion. I don't know if you can. Exiting a function in Python, which has no return value in Python, e.g. check fails. Python return none, return all. Call a function without it. Should behave as explained in the pseudocode. If check is true, do else return none. Has no return. I could do a few things here. I think maybe what I'm gonna do is I could do like the following. I could write a function. Like write a URL lib function that basically says try to connect to URL. If you do, then call scraper function. Else exit or something like that, maybe. I almost want to do this. I think I want to do this. defining function to open URL and get beautiful soup object. Defining this function to open URL and get beautiful soup object. Defining this function separately as some of the URLs on the IBJJF results page are dead links. To allow error handling of the URLs on the IBJJF results page that are dead links. Function to open URL and get beautiful soup object. Basically. Something like that. So I think at this point it almost makes sense to combine my two scrapers, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna define the function in here first. We're just gonna call this page open, or we're gonna call this get soup. And URL is going to be the parameter, and we're going to say page equals URL open URL, soup equals beautiful soup page HTML.parser. And then we're going to return the soup object. And honestly, I should probably do this. That are dead links. Okay, I actually think I do need to create a new Py file. file containing functions used to scrape IBJJF file containing functions file containing helper function to open web pages and two separate web and two separate web scraping functions for both the old and new HTML format functions for scraping the old and new HTML format of the IBJJF results web pages. And we're going to save this as scraper functions. So we're setting up our define legacy scrape function for scraping older HTML format of IBJJF pages from roughly the year 2012 and before. And get the HTML. Open the connection and get the HTML. Get soup URL. Get soup. Let me think here. Oh, I don't need this. Legacy scrape soup. Return soup. So now I need this one. function for scraping newer HTML format of IBJJF results pages, roughly 2012 onward. Soup. Get the soup. Accepts beautiful soup object as argument. Right, so let's just make sure my function flow here makes sense. So we'll just get .96. This would be a legacy one. So what we're gonna say, soup equals get soup, right? And then we're gonna do data frame equals legacy scrape soup, and then we're gonna print the data frame head. Gotta exit the REPL first. Nice. Okay. So that worked, and then let's try a new web page. I don't know, Worlds 24. And we're gonna do, what was it called? Modern scrape. Modern scrape. Nice. Okay. So here we're gonna say import scraper functions. And here we're gonna say get the soup. We're gonna say soup equals why is it, or I need to say from scraper functions import all, maybe? Yeah. Or oh, okay. Import scraper functions as sc. Sc get soup directory URL. Boom. Okay. And WebScraper functions. Okay. And then here, we're gonna do soup equals sc get soup URL. And then we're going to say data frame equals sc modern scrape soup. Yep, pretty sure that makes sense. And then this would be legacy scrape. Yep. Okay. And now that I have all those things, I should basically be able to say, like, try to connect. If you do, break. Or if you can't, then break. So, or continue actually. To continue. So basically, here, I would say, try to connect to the URL. If you can't, then continue to next iteration of the loop. That makes sense. Try, accept, name error, accept. If no errors were raised. If specified, will be executed regardless if the try block raises an error or not. Example. So I should basically be able to say soup. So I should be able to say try accept print unable to connect to web page, skipping to next skipping to next web page, to next URL, continuing to next URL. right, try, accept, finally accept. Raise a type error if x is 9. Else, I don't want an else statement here. Okay. So try accept print unable to connect to web page. Continuing to next URL. Modern scrape, legacy scrape. Okay. So that all makes sense, I think. Okay. Okay. So let's go and clear out my old CSVs. And let's try to run this new version of the scraper with the try except in here. Nice. And let's go ahead and start editing our project while we're at it. Git, here we go. Git ignore. We're gonna add the old scrapers for now. I want to keep them separately in case I need to test something. Ignoring old scraper files will remove when I am sure they are no longer needed. Let's go ahead and just move my git bash here as well. cd row to de data project. Nice. Okay. So far, everything seems to be scraping fine. Have we had anything fail to open yet? Not yet. Looks like it's working so far. Okay, so now we wait. See if we can scrape everything. So once we get this completed, work through any remaining bugs, the next step will be to start learning a little bit about APIs and how to interact with them, and then getting data for ADCC off Wikipedia. So, past event results. Okay. So I'm gonna try to pull the data. Oh, excuse me. From here for ADCC. And I could just web scrape this using pandas because these are actually all table objects, but I'm trying to learn. So the plan is I'm going to try to scrape this data using the Wikipedia API. I don't really know much about APIs other than some like very, very basic things. So it'll be a learning experience and we'll see if it works, but that's kind of the next step after I've scraped all the IBJJF results pages. And who knows, maybe this is gonna work. Here we go. We can see I tried to scrape 2016 results and I was unable to connect, so I continued to the next URL. My guess is that is the only one that doesn't work. But we will see. This is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty promising. I do not know what this is. Sim Kimono. I really don't be knowing what that is, but hey fam, you see that little message right there at the end? All web pages successfully scraped. Okay, let's look at the files, huh? Let's just take a little peek, shall we? Do you not see that glorious amount of data? How many did we scrape? That's the real question. Only 162. That's barely anything, honestly. I mean, shit, Can we just say, bro, what the fuck is this Brasilio sim come up? What the fuck is this shit? I mean, I do not know what tournament this is. What is this? Um, Portuguese to English. Oh, Brazilian no gi. Oh, it's no gi, I guess. I think that's Brazilian Nationals no gi. I guess. I mean, um, yeah, because what they call it, Nogi 2009, 2010, 2011. Then suddenly it's Sim Kimono. Uh, and then, oh yeah, they like slightly changed the name there. Um, okay. Europeans. Nice, nice, nice. I mean, this is looking pretty clean. This is looking like we got all the data that we want. To me, this looks clean. Um, yeah, this looks really clean to me. So let's check some files. All right, let's just this 2016 file. What does it look like? It looks beautiful. Beautiful. Um, what about fuck it, Euros 2024? Who was cooking? All right. Uh, um, Espen Mathisen, my boy in lightweight, at second. Nice. My boy. He's my favorite competitor. Okay. Let's look at, I don't know, pans from from 2000. Shit looks good to me. I mean, shit, man. It looks clean. What about Worlds? Who was cooking at Worlds in 2023? Who was cooking? Who showed up and said, "Watch me cook"? Um. Oh shit. Tommy Langacker, brother. That guy's a stud. I'm gonna let you know right now. That guy's a stud. Okay. Okay. What about like during the Keenan days? Who was cooking at like Gi Worlds in the Keenan days? That's I mean, because really, like, what we really care about is the Keenan days, right? Right? World Jiu Jitsu, like 2016. Oh, maybe you can't. I couldn't open the 2016 page. European Campeonato. Hands. No. IBJJF Championship 2016. Maybe it got saved under like a weird file name or something. I don't know. Sorry, not sure. Who was cooking in 2016? Is Keenan even on here? Keenan, Kai, James, Cornelius. Keenan was cooking. I mean, the data's looking good to me. So I would say this is a success. This is clean. Let's commit. Let's do our commits, fam. All right. Get status. Boom. Get add. Get commit. Combining WebScraper.py files into scraper function helper file, separating out URL connection function and updating .getIgnore with old .py scraper files. WebScraper fully functional. Nice. Please tell me who you are. Get config grant w 900 at yahoo.com. Get config global user name grant w. Get commit. Nice. Get status. Get list. Get branch. Get log. Get log one line. Git push. And let's check the online repo. Let's go to the old GitHub, huh? And see what's cooking, you know? What is cooking? How do I untrack a file? Let's go to my notes. Get rm cached file. Okay. Storing files. Get rm or get rm cached post 2012 results scraper. Get rm cached pre get status git commit removing old scraper.py files. Or yeah. Removing tracking for old scraper.py files. Git push. Nice. Nice. I'm so happy, man. That's so sick. That's so sick. All right, fam. The let's update the README, huh? Overview. Updates. 1. 8/5/24. Completed development of all web scraping .py files and successfully scraped all IBJJF major tournament web pages. Next steps. Completed development of all WebScraping.5 files and successfully scraped all IBJJF major tournament web pages. Commit changes. Updating. Adding updates section to README file. Okay. Commit changes. Updating, cleaning up, read the format. Nice. I want a pool. Get pool. Nice. Awesome. Okay. I think this is a really good stopping place for the evening. Feeling super good about the successes today. Thanks for anybody who's been watching along. This is like our first major step of the project complete. We still got to get the ADCC data, but that's really just going to be the cherry on top in terms of our data collection. Like, this is our first really big win. The web scrapers are finished, and that's awesome. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll catch you next time, and next time we'll get into learning about APIs. Thanks so much for anybody who's been following along, and have a wonderful night.